What's going on, everybody? Today we're bringing you a new Minecraft Let's Play series called Debunking Minecraft. Think of this as a guide to Minecraft. So we're gonna play through vanilla Minecraft together, and I'm gonna tell you guys all my tips and tricks as we go along here. So get comfy and let's go play some Minecraft. Alright guys, so you can see here we're in Minecraft and we are on version 1.16.5. You can see that down here in the left corner. That is the latest release version. That's what we're going to play in right now. I know that 1.17 is around the corner, but we still got a little bit from what I hear. So we're going to start off 1.16.5. Let's go ahead and create that new single player world. Now I've got some other stuff in here. Don't worry about that. We are going to go down here and we're going to hit create new world, and we're going to call this survival, and I can type debunked, and we're going to keep game mode on survival. For those of you that have played Minecraft before, you know there's some different variations. For those of you that haven't, you have survival, which is searching for resources, crafting, gaining levels, health and hunger, and all that fun stuff. This is what you see a lot of people doing their Let's Plays in. If you follow anybody like on the Hermitcraft server or the Legacy server, this is where they're at. We also have Hardcore, which is a really fun mode. You are locked at the absolute hardest difficulty, and you only have one life. So as soon as you die, you're done. I enjoy playing that, and we might do a series on that here at some point. Sounds pretty fun to me. So your last mode is creative, and creative is what you see a lot of people build in, and this is one of my favorites as well. Let's be honest, it's Minecraft, so it's all my favorite. But here you get unlimited resources, you get to fly, and this is where we can go build all the cool things. But we're interested in this guy right here, and you can see you have difficulties. You have normal, hard, and peaceful, and easy. We're just going to stick with normal because why not? So I am going to come in here and I'm going to do some editing down here. I am going to allow cheats to be on just because later on I might want to do some things that require that being on. The only other thing we're going to do is we're going to go in here to more world options, and we're going to take a look at this. You're going to notice I'm going to leave this blank, the seed. I will show that to you guys here at some point. I'm going to hit done, and I think everything's where I want it, so we're going to create a new world. So as our new world is loading up, we are going to see what we can accomplish today. The goals for today are to get a crafting table and get your first tools, and then we're going to see if we can't get some food, make a furnace, maybe do a little bit of mining, and we're definitely going to see if we can build a little starter home and get a bed. And I hear sheep behind me, which is an amazing thing. This spawn, guys, this spawn is awesome. Holy crap, this spawn. I'm a fan. I personally am a fan of being near a desert, which I hope that's actually a desert and not just a little section of one. I like building in plains. Nope, that's a desert. And I think I see either a desert village or something back there. We're going to go check that out here at some point. We got cows. We got sheep. This is good stuff, guys. All right, so first things first. All right, getting started in Minecraft, as everybody knows, you got to punch the wood. So we're going to go over here and we're going to punch some wood. I think I just heard an Enderman already. Guys, seriously? Enderman already? We just started. Alright, well, he'll leave us alone. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some wood, and then I am going to let these trees despawn. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get this other guy. I'm going to leave that big tree alone because that's going to be a bit sucky to cut down right now. We'll mess around with that here later. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to get a crafting table as soon as I get this wood chopped down, which will be in just a few more seconds, and we are going to start making some tools. So I'm going to come over here. I like this area enough. We may go that way to do some of our building. We're going to come over here we're going to take our oak wood and we're going to turn it all into planks. So just as a quick little tip, the way I did with that was once I put my wood up here, whatever comes in, if I shift and click, that will take however many crafting recipes I can perform, and it will move it down to your open slot in your inventory. It'll put it in your hotbar if it has it available. But so now what I want to do is I want to create a crafting table. Another fun thing you can do is if you left click and drag through the crafting grid, it will split all the items evenly. If I double click on the items, it will bring everything right back to where I started. If I right click and drag through there, it just puts one down. So that's pretty handy. That's something we're going to keep in mind here. So I just want one crafting table. I know I'm going to need some sticks because kind of hard to make tools without sticks. So I'll get some sticks and let's go ahead and back out here. And let's just put this crafting table here. Okay, first things first, need an axe. So let's just make ourselves a wooden axe. And for those of you that have played Minecraft before, you know what this is all about. But if you don't, you got different types of tools that you need for different activities. You have an axe, which is for trees. You can use it for a little bit of combat. You have a pickaxe, which is going to be for mining up the things. You have a shovel, which is going to be for digging up dirt. You have a hoe for tilling up the ground. And then you have a sword, which is obviously going to be for defending yourselves against all those pesky creepers and skeletons and all that. And we can upgrade these tools later. This is just the basic tools. But for right now, all I really am concerned with is I want to make an axe, and then we're going to pick up this crafting bench. And unfortunately, sheepies, I hate to say it, but I kind of need you to, I'm going to need you to make the sacrifice. I got to have you. We're going to pick up all these saplings here because we're going to replant these trees. We need some wool so that we can make a bed. And bam, there you go. We got some wool. We even got a little bit of raw mutton, which will come in handy for some food later. I'm going to come down here real quick, and I'm going to take care of these two guys and see if we can get our 3 wool. Bam, there we go. Okay, we've got our 3 wool for a bed. So a bed is important because if we have a shelter, we can stay awake inside all night. Doesn't matter, really. It does matter, but we'll talk about that later. These guys called phantoms that come out of the sky after you haven't slept for a while, but we don't want to mess with them. So the other thing is when it gets dark in Minecraft, if you didn't already know, mobs spawn. So we don't want mobs to spawn for us, so we are going to go ahead and make sure we have a place to sleep, whether that's in a shelter or not, and we can skip the night. So let's get that wool up here, bam, and then we're going to take oak planks, and again, I'm right click and drag, holding that down. So again, hold down right click and drag, and there you go. So we got a bed now. That's pretty awesome. So we can't use it right now because it's not dark out. The only times you can sleep are at night and during thunderstorms. So we are going to go this way for right now because I kind of like what I see, and I like those reeds. I'm going to pick those up here as we go along. I tell you what, I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to chop down some more wood because we need lots and lots and lots of wood. And we're going to make some more tools here, and then we're going to probably get to make our first little starter base. And these are going to be pretty simple. We're not going to make anything that's too crazy. We are going to make some pretty cool stuff here later on in the series. But for right now, we're just interested in making sure we've got a nice place to survive. If we have time, we'll make something pretty nice, but we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what Mr. Sun does for us. So you can see the sun is moving across the sky there, and we don't have a whole lot of time left. So I think I'm going to leave these here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come back this way, like I said. Now I'm going to hop up here and see what this area looks like. I know I said I was going to go after the sugarcane or the reeds, but we're going to hold off on that for just a moment. I want to come up here. Oh, we got bees. Let's see, that's where that little bee lives. Looks like we got a big savanna biome. We got some lava. We have to be careful around there. And this desert is huge. Okay, we got another bee. Yeah, we've got a big desert biome. I wonder what goes on over here. It looks like... Yep, big desert biome that way. Not opposed to building right here for our first starter base, but we may want to move somewhere else at some point, which is fine. That's one of the fun things about Minecraft is you can build something and then decide that you want to go somewhere else, and you can just do it. Now, it might kind of suck if you've got a whole lot of things that you want to move around. Remember that one time when I said be careful around the lava, and here I am running over towards it? Yeah, don't be like me. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's do a little bit more exploring because we got a little bit of time and we've got that bed, so I feel pretty comfortable just doing a little bit more running around. We can burn a little bit more daylight just to see what's around, just because I'm curious. And I kind of like these flat areas like this because it makes it easier to build. You got a little bit of terrain difference, which I kind of like because it makes things interesting, but... ooh, more lava. But I really do like having a good palette to work with. And it kind of depends on what I'm wanting to make as to what I like more. Sometimes I want something that's got nice big hills and stuff like over there. It makes things pretty cool. Tell you what, we're here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the sugarcane. This is going to come in handy here later on. All right, let's head this way a little bit and let's see what we can find. We're back over. We spawned right up there on that hill. Right, just right over there. So we're going to kind of head this way and just see what we can find. And it looks like we definitely have a big desert biome. And I definitely see structure there off in the distance. So I tell you what, just because this is a pretty nice little area, that might be a village. Guys, I think that's a village. I think we need to go find out. Let's go see what this village is about. We might find some good stuff in there. Oh, there's our Enderman. Fun fact, don't look at the Enderman's face. If you look at the Enderman's face, bad things happen. Is this a village or is this yeah, this is a village, I think. Yeah. I think. It's a little bit different than most of the villages that I've seen, but this is a... Yeah, it's a village. I am pro Minecrafter. Oh, look, we got a little village. Oh, we got two little villagers. Oh. And we got, look, the Iron Golem. Iron Golem, and he's got a little poppy. Uh-oh. Sun's going down. Okay, yeah, we need to, sleep. Definitely sleep. Gotta sleep. Okay. I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna take my bed for right now, just so I can sleep. I'm gonna put my bed down there and we're gonna go have some sweet dreams. And then when we wake up in the morning, brand new day in Minecraft. We're gonna break our bed. Now let's go in here and let's just see what this village is all about, because we might be able to find some cool stuff. Now, for those of you that haven't played Minecraft, you might know that there's some cool stuff that we can do. Blast furnace, those come in handy later. Ooh, buttons, this is kind of cool. There's some handy stuff that we can do later. With villagers, we can make trading halls and all kinds of fun stuff. And those make for some really, really good items that we can get. So right now, I'm just kind of looking in here to see what we got. Okay, we got some bread, got some wheat, that's going to come in handy. Got some cactus, that's going to come in handy too. So you guys noticed that there was stuff just all spread out here. The way that I got that all together was, again, just double click. You pick that first one up, double click, bam, there you go. Now you've got it in your inventory. So I am going to eat this bit of bread here, and that's going to give me some hunger haunches. That's what those little chicken leg looking things are down there in the corner. We definitely got to have those. Okay, we got a crafting bench. All right, we got kids jumping on the beds. Got a cat. Ooh. So these are pretty nice. The stone cutters, we'll get into those later on. We got some terracotta. Okay, oh, we got some more bread, which is going to be really handy. We got more wheat. And we got some more cactus. And you notice that I had a few of these things in my inventory here, but because we had some up here, if I double click here, it puts them all in my hand, so I could just double click, bam, and they're right there. And so that you know, if you right click on a stack, it will split it in half, or as close to half as it can. If it's not an even, let's say 5, so you don't have 6 to get you 3 and 3, it will split, and I believe it always gives you the higher amount. So in this case, 3 out of the 5. So more fun little tips for you. Let's come back out here and let's do a little bit more exploring. We've been in here. Yeah, I think we have. We're gonna come over here. I think that's where we just were. This right here is pretty good because this is all basically going to turn into wheat. Oh, look, they've got a lot of it over there. Okay, so we're gonna peek in here. Oh, we got some carpets. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now we might kind of want some of that wheat, but we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna get into doing villager stuff here later on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick run this way real quick, and I'm gonna see if we get something other than that savanna. And nope, we're heading back to where I started, I think. Yep, that's the hill where I started, isn't it? Maybe? Oh, I hear more lava. Oh, almost fell in the lava. Man. I are pro Minecrafter. Okay, so it looks like we got a little cave entrance here. Oh, I got some iron. That's pretty good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to go ahead and we are going to set up our first little camp right over here where we started, not too far away. The benefit there is if our bed ever gets broken or something like that, we're going to be spawning in right over there. So it's going to be real easy to get back to our bed. I hear a zombie, so we got a cave underneath us. So that might be what this is right here. Yes, it is. Oh, I see a creeper down there. I think the creeper saw us. We got to run. We don't have a way to defend ourselves really yet. Maybe he'll go away. Maybe. Mr. Creeper guy, did you go away? Well, I hear all kinds of nastiness down there. We're going to go down there and explore here at some point, but for right now, let's just go up here and let's just pick a spot that we kind of like, and we're going to build us a little starter base. And I think we're actually going to go right down over here. Maybe. I can't make up my mind. This is the problem with Minecraft. I can't make up my mind. Yep, I lied. We're going to go right in here. This is a fairly open spot. I think we're going to go over here across this little way. Ooh, we got lots of stuff down there. Okay. So we're going to get into that here at some point, but for right now, let's go ahead and let's make a starter base. Now, some things to keep in mind with your starter base. First thing is I always like to throw down a crafting bench just somewhere, just so I've kind of got it out of the way. I'm going to go through here and I'm just going to kind of just hold down my click button and I'm going to get rid of some of these. You see, I'm picking up some seeds here. Those are going to come in handy. We are going to talk about those seeds probably in, if not the next episode, probably the one after that. We'll get into what those seeds are useful for here soon. Some of you guys probably already know that. Yeah, I'm just going to clean out a little bit of stuff here. Nothing crazy. I just want to make sure I've got some space to be able to do our stuff. And this is pretty good. We don't need to go crazy. We just want to get a little bit of this stuff out of the way. Okay. I'll clear out the rest later. Okay, so nice little space to start with. So let's go in and we want to take our oak logs and we're going to keep some of those oak logs and we're actually going to also keep some of our oak planks and we're going to use those for right now. So what I like to do is I always build in odds and I'm going to have the front of the house facing, let's just have it facing this way over here. So let's give myself a little bit of room here. Put my first corner right there. Okay, so I always like to build in odds just because it gives you a lot more. I got to pick up this seed. It gives you a lot more opportunities for things. Makes it a lot easier to put doors in the center, keep everything symmetrical, and it just makes everything easier. We're going to get into building a lot more later, but for right now, just remember building in odds, no evens, okay? With the exception of when you're going up, it is really nice. I'm going to make this 4 blocks tall because then I can have a wall here inside that's going to be 3 blocks. And we'll show you what that looks like here in just a few minutes. So, okay, I'm going to go offset by 1 and I'm going to go bam, bam, bam. Okay, 3. There you go. And then I think I'm going to do another pillar here. I'm going to hop up here and we're going to go 1, 2. So we got 4. And then I think I'm going to go right here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, took a little damage there. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 1, 2, and I'm going to need more wood. So I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant these saplings down here so that they can grow and we can get ourselves some more wood. And then I'm going to come over here real quick and I'm going to chop down this tree because we're going to need a lot more wood. I'm probably going to have to go get some more from up there on the hill where we started at because I doubt this is going to be enough to finish up. I tell you what, while that's despawning, I think that is what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go back up here on the hill and we're going to grab just a little bit more of this oak wood. Oh, I hear more mobs down below us. Man, there must be some fun stuff going on down there. We'll have to go check that stuff out here at some point. Okay. I'm just going to take down a couple of these trees here, and I will be back with you all as soon as I get that done. Okay, we are back, and we've got some of these trees despawning here. And you guys can see nighttime's coming, so I am going to sprint back over here to my crafting table and our little house, and I'm going to see if I can't put the bed down over here next to it. It's going to be a photo finish. Oh, we're getting close. Okay, it's definitely nighttime. All right, I'm going to throw this bed down and we're going to go ahead and we're going to sleep. So again, sleeping through the night keeps all of the nasties from spawning, and that's what we want to do. So I'm going to come over here real quick and just see. Yeah, we had some stuff despawn, and you can see we've got an apple up here too. I'm going to get that guy. And we want as many of these saplings as we can get for the most part, because we want to be able to go and replant these everywhere. That way we always have plenty of wood nearby. And I'm going to just put these here. No real rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. Just giving them space. Now you do have to give them a little bit of space to grow, but we'll talk more about that later. So, okay, as you can see, I've got about 27 wood, so I can go in here and I can go ahead and start finishing up this house here. So I think that's pretty good for the front. That's actually pretty good size. I'm going to continue this around here and go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do another pillar here. Tell you what, we're actually going to go 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I lied when I said this was going to be a pretty small house. This is going to be a nice little starter base here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do the same thing over here. Some of you may be looking at me and going, dude, seriously? Why? And the answer to that is just, well, I like to build and I like to have something nice. So it's good to have something that you've planned out to begin with, but give yourself a little bit of space. I've played Minecraft enough to know that we're going to need plenty of room. So 1, 2, 3. And I can see I've already screwed up. So I put my stuff over 1 too far. So tell you what, let me get that fixed up and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, we've just about got that fixed. I'm going to make a little bit more, a few more planks, and we're going to go bam. So, okay, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's better. So now this stuff lines up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down here, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is the back corner. 3, 4. And so for here, we ought to be able to kind of mirror what's going on. We're not going to do the same thing. We are going to take the center block right here, and that is going to be our pillar in the back. So we're going to put that guy right here. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go bam and bam. So if you wanted to, you could go ahead and fill this in here. It's up to you. I'm going to kind of leave it open for right now. Probably going to fill it in later, but the next thing we need to do is we need this wood to grow. So while we're waiting on that, the first thing I'm going to do though, and while I'm getting this stuff built up, is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab our bed and we're going to bring it up here and we're going to go ahead and put it down inside here. So for right now, let's just put it over here. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing with that. We may move it later on. Grab our crafting bench and we're going to move it in here too. And I am going to put that actually in one of these little crannies. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take this last log and we're going to start building this up a little bit. So good thing about being over here by the desert is we can get some sand and make some glass here later on. And we're going to do that probably in an episode or two. But for right now, we're going to just go ahead and build up some stuff here. So tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and throw those in there. We're going to go chop down this tree and then we're going to go make another tool here while we're waiting the rest of these things to despawn and our new trees to grow. Oh, we got a stick there. That'll come in handy. We need some stone. So we're going to go find some. So what I need to do is I need to make some more planks and I need a wooden pickaxe. So that's that guy right there. We're going to bring that guy down here on our bar and we're going to go just peek into one of these little caves. I think this one right here is going to do just fine. Actually, it's not really even a cave. We're going to come down here and we're going to mine up some of this stone. So this is going to be pretty handy. We can make upgraded tools with this. We'll get into that next episode, but what we want to make right now is we want to make ourselves a furnace. So to make a furnace, you need 8 pieces of cobble. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some extra here because I know I'm going to need it. And once I get stone tools, I'm probably not going to use this one here for much of anything else other than maybe sticking it in a furnace and letting it burn up. Maybe use it to cook a little bit of my food. But we're gonna get some stone here while we got it. Just use up some of this durability. Not gonna hurt anything. And that's good enough for right now. So let's come back up here and let's go over to our crafting bench. All right, so To make a furnace, we are going to just right click and drag in a Minecraft circle. Just going to fill the outside edges there with our cobble, and bam, we've got ourselves a furnace. So let's put this guy down somewhere. Let's put it right here. So furnaces, if you haven't seen them before, this is what they look like. If you put your mutton up here that we want to cook, you just need to have a fuel source. So one thing to start off with is, I believe it's 2 sticks will cook 1 piece of food or smelt 1 item. I think 1 log will smelt 1 item, and we'll just put that to the test right here. You'll see as that burns down here, it's going to go through and it's going to cook that. And I might be wrong. It might actually cook 2 items. Nope. Looks like we're going to get 1, and it's not going to finish out the next one. So if it doesn't finish that out, you see how the arrow goes back down. So we lost that. So we would have to put in a couple of pieces of wood to cook that up. So if I was to put in 2 pieces of wood, you'd see 1 started burning and there's 1 left in here. I would bet you that we're going to get 2 mutton cooked out of that. So there's the first one, and let's see about the second one. Remember last time it got to about here and stopped. Oh, and now we're going through again, and so we're going to get another piece of mutton. Okay, so now we're up to 2 this time. Because remember, we already had 1 over here. Let's see if it gets through that 3rd piece. And it does. So, okay, there you go. So now we got some mutton. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw 2 more logs in there. I'm sorry, 2 more oak planks in there, and we'll get some, we'll go ahead and we'll eat this here because we need some food. Okay, there we go. And you see now that my health is closer to full, I healed up those hearts of damage. And so not too bad, not too bad. Okay, well, we've got some stuff that fell for us over here. We got an apple, we got some sticks. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear these out. And we are going to come over here, and I like to have a couple of furnaces just because I always end up wanting to smelt multiple things. So I'm going to make another furnace, and we're going to stick that down here. Bam. And we are coming up on night number 3, I believe. Night number 3. So let's go over and let's see if we can get a little bit more wood so that we can finish up this house. I believe we're going to do that next episode. So we are going to wait till next episode and let some of these trees grow to finish up our starter house. Again, this is quite a bit bigger than what most people do when they start off, but I'm ambitious. I like to build things that are pretty nice, and we are going to be building a whole lot more as we go along. So it's part of the fun of Minecraft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the sun to go down here, and then I'm going to sleep, and I will see you in the next episode.